World War II was really an attack on evil. I mean, absolutely 100. Morally, that's why it was a success. People were prepared to make the sacrifice. My name is Hugh Buckley. My rank on D-Day was trooper in the Armored Corps, Sherbrooke Fusiliers. There were ships to the horizon, you know, and you thought nothing could stop this. It was most reassuring. It gave you great confidence. They really couldn't have stopped this. And they didn't, of course. We were all, I think, seasick. We were in a tank landing craft. When you're very seasick, and I've been seasick before, you say, I could just as easily die right now. So it can't be much worse than this. We were very happy to see the land. Before we left, they showed us pictures of what the beach would look like. There's a prominent house on the beach, and you're to leave that house on the right-hand side. Most of the fighting had gone off on the beaches. There was still quite a lot of damage and misery. The whole object of that area was to take Caen, which was the transportation center for the German army. And we're at the arrowhead. And I think morale was very high, and we were all volunteers. And we were the reconnaissance troop. There were 11 tanks in our troop. Had these Stuart tanks. Good thing about them is they're very fast. It's very hard to hit a tank moving. And that was our defense. And there was more resistance to the tanks than we knew about. My job was to fire the gun and operate the radio. We, as a tank regiment, came face to face with the 12th Nazi Panzer Division, which was probably one of the very top operating tank regiments under Kurt Meyer, the infamous Kurt Meyer. And he executed 17 prisoners of war, Canadians, right there in that monastery. We got so far ahead there that we came up onto a rise of ground, and my crew commander said, "I can see the airport." I didn't realize it until 70 years later, that in fact we were far behind the German front lines. But we didn't realize that. We didn't think they were even ahead of us. And I thought, well, we've made history. We had 11 tanks in our troop, and there were 3 operating the next day. Why did I survive? God was good. You just lived from day to day, I think. That's really what we did. The Normandy people every year celebrate D-Day. That's their liberation. To us, it had no meaning like that. So we came home, and the war was over, and we forgot about it. Until you go back and get received like heroes. The president gave us all the Legion of Honor, and you think, my goodness, what did I do for that? But you start to appreciate how much they appreciated what we did to have school kids come up and ask for your autograph is quite a moving thing. I'm glad I did it, very much so, especially as I survived.